Hillsborough High School has made the change to help ensure all students are proficient in state and federal standards. We have great students at Hillsborough High School and want to create an environment where all students are allowed to learn and demonstrate their abilities. We have discovered that some students do an excellent job on homework, but struggle when it comes to testing. We want to bring the focus to student learning, not just memorizing for a test. We also want to create lifelong learners and produce productive members of our society. So what does it mean to be proficient at Hillsborough High School? Proficiency is a student's ability to demonstrate adequate knowledge that they have gained for a particular standard or group of standards. At Hillsborough High School, we have established proficiency to mean a level of achievement higher than 80% on all assessments, which can occur daily or at the end of a lesson or unit. So what happens if a student does not achieve 80% or higher the first time? At Hillsborough High School, we have developed a procedure to help students who do not achieve 80% or higher the first time. The first step involves a student going over the original test with a teacher to fix and correct mistakes. Next, all homework needs to be turned in before a test retake can occur. All assignments under 50% in the gradebook need to also be fixed. We may need to reteach students if necessary. The next step will be to retest or take an alternative assessment within 5 school days. The first retake can take place during Burro Time, a common time at the end of the day where all teachers will be available. Any additional test retakes may be required to be taken before or after school. If more than one retake is required per assessment, parents will be contacted. Retakes have precedences over any extra or co-curricular practice, game, or work the students might be involved in. Parents should look for the letters RT in the grade column on PowerSchool. RT stands for Test Retake and is given a value of 50%, even if the first test score was higher or lower. PowerSchool requires Hillsborough High School to assign a percentage to the RT. 50% is what was adopted. Students will not be counted ineligible to participate in activities unless they were ineligible before the assessment was taken. What happens if a student does not take the retake or complete all necessary assignments before the 5 days? An I will be recorded in the gradebook. I represents incomplete and has a percentage of 0. If the incomplete is not taken care of before the end of the quarter, it will show that a student has not completed all coursework. Therefore, an F will be recorded and 0 credit will be earned. Students who score 80% or higher will have an opportunity to demonstrate greater knowledge of the subject through retesting or alternative assessments. An alternative assessment could be a few critical thinking questions to challenge the student. For students who score above the 80% score, it will be a great opportunity for our school district to challenge the students. Reminder that students who score at 80% or higher will not be required to complete any alternative work. It will be the responsibility of the student to approach the teacher.
In the past, a learner was a young person who went to school, spent a specified amount of time in certain courses, received passing grades, and graduated. Today, we must see learners in a new context.
First, we must maintain student interest by helping them see how what they are learning prepares them for life in the real world.
Second, we must instill curiosity, which is fundamental to lifelong learning.
Third, we must be flexible in how we teach.
Fourth, we must excite learners to become even more resourceful so that they will continue to learn outside the formal school day.
We are creating high expectations. If it isn't good, it isn't done. We expect and ensure that all students succeed in learning at high levels. Some may go higher. We get out of their way to let them do that.
Imagine a school in which the students, all of them, are so excited about school that they can hardly wait to get there.
Imagine having little or no discipline problems because the students are so engaged in their studies that those problems disappear.
Imagine having parents calling, sending notes, or coming up to the school to tell you about the dramatic changes they are witnessing in their children. Newly found enthusiasm and excitement for school and a desire to write, research, and work on projects after school and on weekends.
Imagine our students making nearly exponential growth in basic skills of reading, writing, speaking, listening, research, scientific explorations, math, multimedia skills, and more.
It is possible. It has happened, and is happening, in schools across the country. And there is growing evidence of schools everywhere having the same results when they implement a 21st century curriculum. Students are born with a powerful desire to learn. Everything we do as parents and teachers must ensure that this powerful desire is kept alive. If there were to be one thing to be continually assessed, it would be this desire. Too many students leave with little to show for their time at school. Too many leave alienated and powerless. We have the power to change.